Today I'll be presenting the video presentation I've made for physical science on ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light has a higher frequency than visible light, meaning it's not visible, and a lower frequency than X-rays. Its wavelength varies between 400 nanometers and 100 nanometers. Frequency varies between 800 terahertz and 30,000 terahertz, with its most common source obviously being the sun. UV light is split into three big categories. UVA, ranging from 315 to 400 nanometers, B, from 280 to 315 nanometers, and C, from 100 to 280 nanometers. UVA makes up 95% of the UV rays from the sun that reaches Earth's surface. UVB is mostly filtered by the atmosphere and the ozone. It makes up 5% of the UV rays that reaches Earth. UVC is the most damaging UV ray, but it never really reaches Earth's surface. We use ultraviolet cameras to locate Arctic animals in the snow. The fur camouflages the animals pretty well in visible light, but in UV they appear dark because the fur absorbs a lot of UV while snow reflects 80% of UV light. Paper bills also have UV absorbent metal foil on them as security threads, which emit visible light while absorbing UV light. UV light is also used for polymerization, or curing. If you've ever been to the dentist for cavity filling, you probably recall them pointing a weird laser pen into your mouth. That is polymerization. They use the light to harden the fillings they've put into your teeth. Wavelength of the UV light needed depend on what you're curing. For example, 385 to 395 nanometers in wavelength is used for inkjet printing to dry the ink. UV light is most commonly used for disinfection, specifically at a wavelength of 255 nanometers. UV rays at this specific wavelength, when shined onto bugs and bacteria, will destroy the DNA in them, therefore preventing them from being able to undergo mitosis, which basically means they're dead. But if UV light can damage DNA of bugs, it can also damage human DNA. Overexposure mostly causes sunburns and skin cancer. It can also decrease your immune system's ability. Although it can be used to produce vitamin D in your body, it is still mostly harmful. So if you ever go outside, remember to put on sunscreen. They absorb UV rays and will protect you.